Welcome to the PFS Podcast. We are Paler Financial Services and are going to be covering various financial topics and current events. Mark Mogle here for Paler Financial. Happy New Year. We hope you and your loved ones had a lovely Christmas and holiday season. Do you make New Year's resolutions? Do you think that they are futile or pointless? No matter where you sit on New Year's resolutions, you are likely not alone. It is believed the history of New Year's resolutions dates back almost 4,000 years to Babylonian times, and between then and now, there have been no shortage of traditions for making and keeping them. On the flip side, it is so expected and understood that most people will fail very quickly in keeping their New Year's resolutions that the second Friday in January, which is now already passed, is known as Quitter's Day. Even for those who manage to push their resolution beyond Quitter's Day, it is estimated that over 90% of New Year's resolutions will be abandoned within a few months. Who can blame us for failing? In the excitement of the holiday season and the new year, we often make resolutions that are too lofty with a lack of motivation behind them. The moment we trip up, we completely give up on our resolution as though we had one shot and we missed it. As financial coaches, we work in a space that is often central to people's New Year's resolutions: money. In fact, an Almanac article from 2024 reviewed the history of New Year's resolutions and compared resolutions from 1940s and today. They found that a resolution related to improving one's finances was in the top 4 in both decades. The reality is having big goals and aspirations is noble. What needs to be reconsidered is our approach. We all know the adage, you eat an elephant one bite at a time. The same is true of our big goals. The following are some recommendations on how you can improve your financial situation in 2025. First off, take an inventory of the things you own, your accounts and their value, who you owe money to, and how much. This does not have to be anything fancy. You can perform this exercise in an Excel spreadsheet or on a sheet of paper. Track what is coming in and what is going out. Some might call this a budget, but it is really just an accounting of your financial activity. In the subscription era, many people find when they have an awareness of what is going out of their accounts, it is easier to find things to cut. Forgotten subscription, anyone? Find areas to cut some expenditures. In reference to the prior point, I'm not talking about dramatic action here. Each one of us is likely to have monthly subscriptions on autopay or services we no longer use that can be cut. Be an adult, cut the expense, and lastly, save and invest a little more than the year before. Small financial adjustments can help us make huge improvements over time, especially in consideration of the miracle of compounding. If these suggestions seem remedial, just remember Hall of Fame football coach Vince Lombardi opening the Green Bay Packers 1961 fall camp with the phrase, "Gentlemen, this is a football," to athletes who were at the pinnacle of their profession. Lombardi and the Packers went on to win 5 NFL championships, including 2 Super Bowls after that statement. Getting back to the basics can have Super Bowl winning results. As we march onward into 2025, whether you made any New Year's resolutions or not, we hope you commit to consistent financial and personal improvement. Don't beat yourself up, be persistent, and get back to the basics. Here's to a great tomorrow.
The information presented is not intended to constitute advice. We relied on sources we believe to be bona fide and accurate. Each person is responsible for exercising independent judgment in determining whether the information provided is appropriate for themselves.